Hi, welcome to Why This Now. Thank you for joining my channel. I hope that Why This Now helps you with your Why This Now. Sometimes we just are wanting to say, why is this happening now? Or why is this happening now? There are many ways of tone that we can use with that, but all of the umbrella over that is, what do we do with what is happening in our life now to understand why it's happening and what we can learn from it, succeed through it, or change through it. And that's the point of coming to this channel. So thank you for coming here. I hope you'll like, comment, share, subscribe, send it out to as many people as we can in any hopes of encouraging others to live the best Why This Now. That's always my tagline. And again, thank you for joining me. So today, we're going to have a little exercise and you're going to follow along. So what are you holding tightly onto in your life right now? The holiday seasons bring up a lot of emotions, and I could go through the whole list, but I'm going to pick one because, as always in this channel, these are journeys that I've gone through, and I'm hoping to share with you my tips on success, failure, repeating the same thing again. Here I go again in my Why This Now. But today, this week is the week of the 16-year anniversary of our 19-year-old son's death. And yes, 16 years is a long time. There is a spot in my heart that will never be filled, of course, by anything else. And to expect and think that that's going to happen is ludicrous. It's just not. And so I've learned some tools that I do use. I'm not sharing specifically those today. I do have a video on grief. When grief comes out of nowhere, you can go search through my videos on grief, and I have 2 on there. But today, I want you to take your hands and close them into fists and think about what you're holding tightly to. You pull it back to your chest and you say, I'm in control of this. My desire is to control these people, these possessions, this time in my life. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to take care of this. I know what's best. And what you find out is that you're exhausted because you are not meant to hold these things so tightly to your chest. It could be your spouse, your children, your job, your possessions, your plans for your future. All of these things end up being balls in the air that we're trying to juggle and still find time for us to have health for us. Where really what we're holding on to is we're holding on to my agenda, my wants and needs over what these things in my fists really need or require of me. And ultimately, what I want to do is understand that there's a better way that's not going to bring exhaustion. It's not going to bring worry, anxiety, or fear. And what we have to do with that is we have to open our hands and we have to let them open up and stay open and say, I'm exhausted. God, take this from me. Jesus said he wants us to live the abundant life. And we can do that when we open our hands and we keep them open and we say, here's my spouse. Here's my child. Here's my job, my future, my plans, whatever it is that's in your fist that you have now opened. Because he promises to do a better job than you will. He will guide you when you trust him. He will show you and he will restore and refresh you so you're not exhausted. And that you can't make things different that have already happened, as I'm re-experiencing this week. But I can leave my hands open and say, okay, what do you want me to do in my Why This Now? And how can I serve others? I know I left my shirt on today from Heart Cry, but that is our heart's cry. how can we serve? We can't serve if we're holding everything in so tightly and we're so consumed with what we're controlling in our life, with our own desires or what we think we can control. Because at some point we go, I don't know. And then you have to look at those things in your fists and go, oh, I don't know best. So trusting God to do that, to show us how to live a life that's not exhausted, but a life that's abundant. And so what I'm praying for you is that you will open your palms, leave them open, and I pray for you, for your joy, for your peace, and for your hope, for your why this now to come, because you've laid this all at the feet of Jesus during this crazy time in your why this now. Come back next week and I'll show you the next step of keeping your palms open. Bye for now.